Hello. So, annyeonghaseyo. I have a lot of things to show you. I'm going to try and make this video fast because I already did it once and it took 27 minutes. Nobody wants to sit through a 27-minute video, so super fast. First, update from the other video. I made it sound like women are in positions of power in government. Not really. There aren't a lot of huge female politicians in power. The next president of Korea is going to be a woman, though. That definitely was true. All the leaders of all the parties are women. They've also had a woman prime minister, which they have presidents and prime ministers here. Their government is really complicated and I don't totally understand it myself, so I guess I should just leave it there. Anyways, today got the party that we made in Busan back. This says Bari on in it, and I was trying to spell my name, and my name is totally not spelled like this. My name is Buraian. But it looks cute. I'm gonna use it as like a key holder or something. The pottery place also gave me this traditional looking bowl thing. It's really cool. Has a swirl in the middle. Also, on Dongdaemun, I've been practicing my Korean. They have two different number types. They have Sino-Korean and then the traditional Korean numbers. But yeah, I've been getting a chance to practice my Sino-Korean numbers. And I bought sweatpants. They have really cool skulls on them. Some kind of 3D-ish pop-out stuff. This one guy told me that this other pair of sweatpants was going to be $38,000, and I was like, heck no, I'm not paying 38 bucks for a pair of sweatpants. But anyways, they're really cool. Got them down to 20,000, which is still a lot, but I think it was kind of reeling back from price shock from 38,000. Anyways, some other cool stuff. Some K stickers. K is the word for dog in Korean. Also, here are some keyboard stickers. They have the different Korean symbols on them. I have this one that has cute animals, and I have another one that has clouds and hearts and cool patterns and stuff. I also want to show you all some of the money real quick. There is the ship one or the 10 one. Here's the newest version of the coin. It kind of looks like a penny. And it's about worth a penny too, and I think that's why they made this change. Also, they have the, here's some old versions of the ship one. I like the old version better, it looks cooler. They're kind of golden colored. Oh, and on the ship one is like a Buddhist temple. Here is the ship one. It is rice. Alright, and here is the Baek one, and it has a Korean general on it. He was a really cool guy. He defeated the Japanese many times when the Japanese tried to invade. This is an old version of coin, which again, I like the old one better. But these are what the new ones look like. I guess they're trying to standardize their money and make them all kind of fit the same theme, but they kind of all, I think the older ones look cooler. Oh, and then this is a Obekwan. These are used a lot in vending machines, and it has a crane on it, which I actually got to see a bunch of cranes at the Seoul Zoo. That was really cool. Here are the different money bills. So we have Chonwon and Ochonwon. These were both very important emperors in Hanguk. Hanguk is the Korean word for Seoul. Hanguko is Korean. These people were both very influential as far as Confucianism goes as well, which Confucianism was, it's not a religion, but it was like their national religion for a while, and it was very important. For the 10,000 won, or Manwon bill, we have Sejong the Great, which he's called Sejong the Great because he was a really awesome guy. And he is a guy who actually invented Hanguko, invented all these little symbols here. And I don't know, Korean, unlike other languages, as I've said, have 24 letters, 14 consonants, and 10 vowels. The vowels are a lot more exact than the consonants. For example, in Korean, they only have like an L kind of sound, but sometimes it sounds like an R. so depending on context. Also, they don't have a th or the kind of sound. So, for example, the word France in Korean is France, which I think is kind of cool. Anyways, and then here is their 50,000 or Oman won. This has this lady who is the ideal of femininity in Confucianism, and I believe that she was the mother of the 1001, 5001 guy, but I can't totally remember, so don't look it up. But no, on the back of the bill, the artwork is really, really cool. I think this was drawn by her daughter, if I remember that correctly. But it's very pretty. She was also a scholar and a poet. And the back of Sejong the Great's bill has, I think, a lot of astronomy looking things, a telescope and a gyroscope looking thing. I believe he was an astronomer, but overall I think this bill kind of shows the importance of science and math and knowledge in general. Knowledge is a very important ideal in Korean society, and that's good. Oh, and also all these little shiny holographic things on front, they all have, depending on how you orient them, Korea right there, or a yin yang, or the monetary amount. And then also, it's hard to see this last one, but they have the 4 elements: earth, wind, fire, and water, which the Korean flag, if you've ever seen it, has a yin-yang in the middle, and then it has the bars on the outside. But if you look closely at the bars, there's little gaps in between them in different spots, and those gaps tell you what element they are. And so it's very much about Confucianism and balance and things like that. And I haven't done too many cool things this week compared to other weeks maybe, but that's okay. I'm kind of tired. I went to a STARCRAFT tournament yesterday, watched people play STARCRAFT for hours and hours and hours. If you didn't know, STARCRAFT is a PC game, a real-time strategy game, which to people who don't play computer games, it's meaningless. But long story short, they play this game for sport in Korea, and it's a big deal. And there were a lot more fireworks, lasers, just flames too, pyrotechnics, and cheerleaders with like LED lights in their costumes, and the mascots were doing cool dances and performances. It was a pretty big deal. And it was the season finale match or whatever, and it was sponsored by SK, which is a cell phone company, and KT, which is also a cell phone / technology company. And there's 8 different teams in the StarCraft thing, and they're all sponsored by a different company. And so the companies give out free stuff. And so one of the things was this fan, and it says T1, which was the name of the team, and then it said this word right here. I'm trying to, right here. And I was like, what the heck is that? Because I was reading it, I was like, paiting? Like, I thought it was like partying maybe, but no, paiting. I was like, what? Paiting moyo? And my Korean buddy was like, oh, fighting. And I was like, oh, because the P and the S sound are the same thing, right? So it's like, fighting, ne. And so that's kind of cool and exciting. And also, when you smack it like this and you go, it makes a noise. And so people were smacking these and had huge flags and had these little inflatable tube things that you smack together. And it was a lot of fun. The final match was very intense. The team SK was playing as the Protoss, and the KT team were playing as the Terrans. And it's a very, I don't know, I didn't know who was going to win there for a bit. Anyways, I don't want this video to be too long. 안녕히가세요. Thank you for watching. 감사합니다. And I will see you all later. Boyo later. Whatever that is. Bye.